Alright guys, so today I am going to be going over fire making skills. First I'll show you the things that I'll be using. Flint and steel. I know normally there's a striker that comes with flint and steel, but I prefer to use a knife because you can get more precise sparks, you get bigger sparks. It's just a lot easier using something with a sharper edge. But I don't use my good knives. This is just a cheap $2 knife that I bought at a store, so I don't mind ruining the blade on this, but it's still sharp enough to get a decent sized spark off of here. Like I said, I use the knife because the strikers that come with flint and steel normally just throw the sparks in all directions, and it makes it that much harder to get your fire lit. Secondly, I have I call this bark fur because you get this from like peeling bark away from a down tree, and you just scrape with a knife down it and you'll get long pieces like this. It's much easier to do it when the log is wet and to dry it out, because if you grab a dry log and try to scrape the bark or scrape this from the bark, it just comes out in really tiny fibers, probably about this long, and it just makes it much harder to get the amount that you're going to need, because to start a fire you want to have as much material as possible. But then you just kind of ball it up and start breaking all those fibers up. So I'll go ahead and do this for a second. You really want to make sure all of these big pieces that you can see, you want that to all be soft and basically like cotton consistency. I really hope my battery doesn't die. And you can see all the dust it's getting all over my camera from this. Kind of smells like sawdust right here. I'm just trying to get all of these fibers broken so it'll take a good spark. And I like this stuff because you can find it anywhere, no matter whether you live in the northern United States, the southern United States, or in Europe or anywhere. Like, all you have to do is scrape this off bark. Unlike some other tenders that people will use, it can be specific to the region. You can find this, you can scrape this off any tree and you'll be good to go. Except for birch. Birch does not work well for this, I will say that. But anyways, you don't need this for birch, because birch lights pretty well just on its own. But so that's my igniting tool, my thing that I'm going to be igniting. And then I have some wood chips that were left over from a thing that I was carving out. And then I have a bunch of pine branches, which these are really dry and small, so they'll take a flame. And then I just have some slightly larger pine branches for when the fire actually gets going. But I will go ahead and try to get this started. I'm going to break these up real quick so I can throw them on quickly. Not as dry as I would like them to be, because it did rain pretty hard all night and for most of yesterday actually, but they're dry enough. It's probably the driest thing out here. Let's go ahead and get this last branch all cleaned off so I can use all of it to make sure get this thing lit when I want it lit, not have to go over it a second time. Alright, so got my stuff ready and sitting right here for when the flame goes up. We'll just get a nice pocket full of this stuff. Kind of prop it up. Hope you guys can see that. See how much bigger these sparks are than normal? Most of them are going where I want them to. The only problem is you have to be a little bit more careful about where you're keeping your thumb with this. They're falling all the way through here. You need to condense it a little bit. Don't want it falling through the smaller cracks. It's a nice bed right there. Oh, that one would have been a good one. Oh. That one was a little small. You can normally tell when there's going to be a good one or a bad one. Most of these aren't hitting right, except for this one right here. There we go. I missed it. You might have been able to see that little flame right there, but it was up too high and burned out too quickly. There we go. Set that up like that. Get my little twigs here, let it burn up a little. Oh, no. Please don't let me have smothered it. Damn. Flip that over too far. That was my bad. I completely put that out. Let's see. We'll leave this stick here next time, so when I prop it up, it'll have some air to breathe under. And it's not hot, really, so I can just go ahead and resituate everything. See, all that stuff burned up a little too fast, so there's no hot coal to just blow on. Here we go. And you have fire. Throw in some of my wood chips. Break up some more twigs. Let's see. Video still going, that's good. And then just gradually take some bigger stuff and throw that on as well. And I suggest getting a flint rod that is like this. If you get those Coleman flint rods they have the magnesium base and it's just a strip going through the middle, those you can't get to all of the flint. So I definitely recommend getting one of these where the flint sticks out through your little holder thing. The other ones you don't get to use nearly all of the flint that you could. And why not make it a little smoky today? Go ahead and grab some of these leaves here.